Hi and welcome to the Homestead. I wanted to talk to you today about miracles, passing it on, and blessings. Not necessarily in that order. Growing up all my life, I've heard, or primarily in the 80s, I heard, accept a miracle, accept a miracle. And a lot of times that they were referring to you as a person being a miracle, but there are miracles all around us. And it's only a matter of perspective and being able to see them. I was at a 12-step conference down in Whitney, Texas one time, and I swear I saw this bumper sticker that said, accept a miracle. That was quite a concept for me. It was a total change in perspective, because what I realized is I could expect a miracle all day long, and they can be in front of me. They could be right before my eyes, and unless I accept them, it does no good to expect them. So I'm not one of these people that say, expect a miracle. I'm one of these people that say, accept a miracle. Now, in my pocket here, I have a penny. And when I see these laying around anywhere, I'm one of these people that bother to actually stop and pick it up, because to me this is a miracle. People see them, it's 1 cent, not worth a whole lot. And so they don't take the time to bother to pick it up. I don't get it. It's money. It's worth something. And so I call this accepting a miracle when I pick it up. Likewise, thanks to my dog, I have this. He decided this was a good chew toy. When I see these, I pick them up, because this is money, and this is a miracle. This is a gift. We're going. Let's go ahead and segue into gift. These are gifts that are being given to us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. The penny, the aluminum can that's recyclable. Even if we only take the time, you don't even have to crush these things anymore. You crush them just to get more in a bag. Or simply, do you know how many of these I find in parking lots? I pick these up, I put them in my car, and I use them for recycling. And every time I do, it reminds me of my sister, who has passed away of cancer. And so this is, number one, a reminder of my sister, but number two, it's a gift, a little miracle that I was given. It's a simple little thing. And the reason I'm talking about this is because you're going to hear me talking about salvaging, repurpose, raiding my neighbor's burn piles. All these things. These to me are gifts. I understand that people just want to get rid of stuff, and that's fine. You do whatever you're called to do, but my calling is that if it has a purpose, or it has a potential purpose, to honor that and find that purpose. Sometimes a gift comes my way, not for me, but because it is my duty to hold on to it, to pass it to that next person that it belongs to. Sometimes that's been money, and sometimes that's been objects, and sometimes that's been animals. One of the things that I love about this small road that we live on is that I know at least 2/3 of the road. I know the neighbors, and some of them I've known them since the early 80s when I was a teenager. Wow, I just dated myself. Anyway, I know that there are neighbors here that if I need anything, I can go to them, and they will help me, or if they have something that will help me, they will loan it or give it to me. And I know this to be true because they have. And so we have, I hate to say system, we have this relationship where we support each other in some way, shape, form, or fashion, kind of making us an extended family of some sorts. That takes me to passing it on. A lot of people say pay it forward, and there's that popular movie, Pay It Forward. It's a great movie. That has never been my saying. My saying is to pass it on, and it comes back again to the mid-'80s. I was at a time in my life where I was unstable, and wasn't making a lot of money, and I had this friend who was making more money than I was, and she was watching me, struggle and make it. And there are times that I would visit her, and as I was leaving, she would ask me. She says, "Well, you got enough money?" And I always said, "Oh yeah, I'm good." And she would slide me a 10. And I'd look at her and I'd say, "But I can't pay this back." And she said, "Pay it forward." I'm sorry, pass it on. And I did. Not immediately, but later on in my life, when I got to a point where I had it and somebody else didn't, I honored that and I passed it on to the next person. So for me, paying it forward is that I'm giving something, expecting something in return. And passing it on, for me, means that I'm giving freely because somebody gave freely to me. And it creates this beautiful cycle. So these things that I talk about are a matter of perspective, and I think that in some circles we become so focused on me, 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 that we forget we're an us, 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 us. So I encourage you to accept the miracles in your life, count your blessings, and pass them on. Thank you for watching.